Bloodline Entertainment Network. Welcome to Raw Doggin with Mike Dinero, where I go raw with the Bloodline, and I'm Mike Dinero. This is, the show where we watch the last 30 minutes of Monday Night Raw together here on the Bloodline Entertainment Network, and I am joined by a very special guest, my Bloodline brother, my partner in the Impact Players of podcasting.
Damn right.
My brother, the South Philly Psycho Dom. What is poppin', bro?
What is up, my dude? It is great to be here. I'm hoping I don't have those internet problems I had anymore. Sorry about Saturday, y'all, but I'm back. I'm mad.
That's another watch along.
I'm bad. I'm psycho. And I'm enjoying this episode. I can't lie.
It's a very good episode. But before we talk about Raw, before we get into this main event that we're about to watch, which is not the main event on the thumbnail, nor in the title, which should have been, I should have edited that beforehand. But I do want to say, make sure you hit that like button, make sure you leave a comment, and make sure you Superman punch that subscribe button right here on the Bloodline Entertainment Network. Whether you're watching here on YouTube, whether you are watching on Twitch, whether you're watching on Facebook or Twitter, make sure you follow the Bloodline Entertainment Network. Check out the website, bloodlinenetwork.com, for all the best wrestling and entertainment podcasts, shows, articles, and news. I mean, we have the best content, so make sure you throw your one up in the air. Make sure you smash that subscribe button right now to the Bloodline Entertainment Network. We got people in the chat already. Shout out to Faction Cast. Thank you so much for being here. Throw your one up. I need scissors for Faction Cast.
He always wants to scissor. I got to do it for him.
Word, what up,
my
Justin?
man.
Justin. Here, bro.
You're just in time, homie.
Dom, what do you think about this Raw so far? It's fucking fire, bro.
It's been real good. I was not expecting Finn to get that ass on Seth like he did, man. Holy shit. Like, I know, right out the gate, I'm cursing. I'm sorry. But damn, y'all, it was intense. And all this stuff with the Judgment Day and Rhea and just the only thing is there's some tension bubble in there. I don't know why exactly. What's good, Dylan?
What up, Dylan? No, definitely, it's been a good Raw, and I feel like it's keeping up the theme of Raw from the last couple weeks, where they have good storylines, but it's very wrestling heavy and good wrestling. Opening matchup of the night, we had a big return. Tommaso Ciampa returns to Monday Night Raw to go against his former partner, The Miz. Now, going into this show, before we saw the attack on Seth Rollins, I thought we were going to be seeing Tommaso Ciampa answer the open challenge, and it would have been Ciampa versus Rollins, which would have been a phenomenal matchup. That not being the case, we just saw a promo right now live where Seth Rollins says he will still be wrestling tomorrow on NXT against Braun Breaker. I'm excited for that. But definitely, Tommaso Ciampa versus Miz was a fun matchup, and Ciampa comes back with a win. And not only that, but if you think about it, Tommaso Ciampa also gets his first name back, because when we last saw him, he was just Ciampa. First name back, and he gets his old theme song back from NXT. So it looks like Ciampa is definitely going to be getting a push here.
Man, he got everything back. Like, the Black Heart is back. That was ridiculous. Everything, the gear, the music, the first name, the beatdown that he put on Miz. I was like, nasty. I remember this guy. I love this guy.
Now, before we get into the rest of Raw, the main event is about to start. That's why we're here today. We have, in the main event, a huge six-man tag match. Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, the Undisputed Tag Team Champions, teaming up with the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, to go against all three members of Judgment Day, Damian Priest, Dominic Mysterio, Finn Balor. This is going to be a banger.
See, I feel like if we weren't the Impact Players of podcasting, we'd be Kevin and Sami. Because you're kind of smooth and calculating and kick back like Sami, and I'm a rageaholic like Kevin Owens.
I was gonna say, you're skinny like Sami, and I'm kind of tubby like Kevin, but
nah, man, nah. Are you kidding? All those sexy promos you be putting out every morning, you got people flocking.
It's all the angles. It's all in the angles. This time's where I take it on my ass.
At least you got that. There ain't no angles for this, homie. I'm telling you right now.
We got the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, about to make his entrance.
Oh,
what do you think about the book Cody Rhodes the last couple weeks?
I'm sorry. What do I think about
What do you think about the booking of Cody Rhodes the last couple weeks?
I mean, it's been all right. I definitely see the point behind him and Dom because whether you like it or not, nobody gets booed like Dom Mysterio and nobody gets cheered like Cody Rhodes right now. So it is the perfect heel versus face angle to kind of get him away from Brock and get Dom a little bit of a higher echelon opponent. It's one thing to take on Daddy or Edge or some of these, guys that are Hall of Famers, but just a bit past their prime.
Yep.
To a guy like Cody who literally main evented WrestleMania.
I agree. I think Cody could definitely take Dom to the next level. And it's funny because one of my favorite matches in like the last 20 years of WrestleMania is a very underrated match that people don't talk about. But Cody Rhodes versus Rey Mysterio, WrestleMania 27. Really good match.
Oh, yeah, after with the thing when he got disfigured.
Yeah, he wearing the face mask.
And he used Rey's knee brace to beat him. I love that match.
That was a great matchup, and it's crazy. I feel old as hell. Cody Rhodes is now facing Rey's son. But
yeah, all these years later, here we go. Oh, my main man.
Ivan, what up?
My brother.
Godfather of the Circle Debate.
Godfather of the Bloodline Network.
Oh, yeah. My brother.
Forever El Presidente in my heart, Professor X. I love you, dude.
Oh, yeah. We go from the Godfather to the First Lady.
The first fucking lady. What is happening, my queen? Your Grace.
Thanks for being here, yeah. This matchup is going to be a banger. It's a all-star studded matchup. Yes. It's very reminiscent of the all-star studded matchup that we got a couple days ago on Collision. Ended in
I'm looking forward to this one a little bit more. I'm gonna be honest.
Really?
I was not into CM Punk's comeback. I was like, whatever, I don't give a fuck.
You wasn't, giving it up for one Bill Phil?
No one Bill Phil for me. Ayo.
Streets.
What's cracking, homie?
Where we got right now on the Bloodline.
I'll be real. I was pumped for Miro to come back, and that was cool. I was kind of into Andrade coming back, and that match with Buddy Matthews, who Dasha called Murphy live.
Yeah,
you're getting sued. That shit was probably the best match of the night. And then to see Sky Blue win in her hometown, that made me feel good. Phil, fuck out of here, man.
But shout out to Streets. If you guys missed Roto Slappers tonight, it was a great show.
Oh, great show.
Make sure you check it out here on the Bloodline Entertainment Network. Always comes on 9:00 Eastern on the Bloodline. Amazing show. How you feel about Logan Paul? Yes, we're going to talk about the rest of Raw right now. Logan Paul, who doesn't have to qualify for Money in the Bank.
Back in.
He just walks right in and says, hey, I'm in the Money in the Bank. What do you think about this? If he actually wins this matchup, I'm going to have a fit. I mean, if you think about it, the Money in the Bank is perfect for someone like Logan Paul, someone who's going to, walk around with that. You don't know when he's going to show up, when he's going to cash it in. He's going to be, showcasing that briefcase on his podcast. But I think right now you got to give it to LA Knight. LA Knight. If you look past LA Knight for Logan Paul at this moment, that is going to be such a slap in the face. I don't know.
Man, my feelings on Logan Paul are simple. Like, personally, I hate the motherfucker with a passion. I think he's a huge douche. Wrestling-wise, I think he's very, very capable, especially for, somebody who's not like a main talent, like a celebrity, more or less. I would say he's right there with like Bad Bunny, maybe, give or take. But when you look at the guys in the Money in the Bank match, they have all earned their spots. Not deserved, earned. Shinsuke has been grinding. LA Knight, did you hear the pop he got on Monday Night Raw when his music hit? Yeah. Ricochet has been toiling in WWE since he came up from NXT. The highlight of the last few years of his career is like getting squashed by Gunther for the Intercontinental title, getting squashed by Brock in the Middle East. He earned that spot. All these guys did. And then Logan Paul walks back in the door and says, I'm here. And they go, you're in. I don't like that. I really don't.
I don't like that shit either, man.
Because when I was looking at that
anybody.
field, I'm thinking any of these guys could win Money in the Bank, and I'd have a reason to be happy for them. You know, like Santos wins it. Oh shit, Lucha Underground all day, baby. You know, Triple A, all that shit. Lucha lives. I'd be pumped. You know, LA Knight wins it. Yeah. Shinsuke wins it. My heart's gonna melt because I love that. I have loved that dude forever. Long before he came to this country, y'all. I was watching him and Brock just screaming for Shinsuke to win.
I agree. I don't like when anybody walks in, whether it's, you know, a celebrity like Logan Paul or a part-timer like Goldberg or Brock Lesnar walking in and getting a title shot right away, especially when you have qualifying matches to qualify for the fucking match. You know what I mean? First, I want to give a big shout out to our brother Nick in the house. Shout out to Nick.
Club, too sweet.
Shout out to our brothers from down under. The Brocast.
Oh, hey Tom, what's happening? How's it going in the future?
Shout out to the one and only Dan Bakley. Shout out to
Dirt Sheet Dan, baby. Love you, homie.
Catching on Seth. Don't say that.
And no, please, no.
Speaking of qualifying matches for the Money in the Bank, Trish Stratus qualifying in the Money in the Bank, and it was surprising to hear the stat that Trish Stratus, in her long legendary Hall of Fame career, has never been in a ladder match.
Never been in it. Never won it. Never.
So we're going to get the first time she's in a ladder match.
Is it just me or was that finish weird? You know, because like Trish attacks Becky. Becky defends herself, and then they disqualify Raquel for it. It's like, what? I thought it was going to be one of those things where like Trish is distracted, gets counted out, and you see like Raquel in the ladder match, but instead get this weird disqualification. I'm like, hold up. That's not how that works.
Right now we're getting the entrance of the Judgment Day. They look so cool when they're all together like that.
Oh yeah.
They look so dope.
I love Judgment Day. This whole group entrance is just so dope.
Hell yeah. See, I always say, like, I have egg on my face because when they kicked Edge out, I was the biggest skeptic. I'm like, you just ruined the storyline. You just ruined the team.
I did too.
Having Edge as the main guy there was awesome because he was the guy who could give wisdom to somebody like Damian Priest. But
it just felt like run. You know what? It felt like a knee-jerk reaction by the powers that be because Cody had gotten hurt. And they needed another face, and they were like, "You know what? We'll just get Edge kicked out and get him back to the rated R superstar. And we know he can be a face." And all this time later, I'm happy to eat that plate of crow. Like if it was still here, it'd be empty. Just see, I'll put some hot sauce on it. It was delicious.
JD says, "I feel like Logan's going to win it SMH." Hoping for LA Knight or Priest. I will lose it if Asuka loses the title to Charlotte. Please.
Me too.
Charlotte definitely does not need another title. I definitely agree with you. I would lose it too. Asuka needs to win that matchup, especially she just won the matchup. I mean, she just won the title. Hopefully she holds it. And I just thought about it with the interaction that we got from Raquel and Rhea earlier in the night. Maybe Rhea and Raquel is going to be a match we see at Money in the Bank now that Raquel is no longer going to be in the Money in the Bank ladder match. That's a matchup that would be a banger.
If y'all remember NXT, that was a damn good match. A couple of them. So to have those two go back at it again on different sides of the fence this time, that would be sweet.
Raquel, one of the few people that Rhea is like matched up size wise too. Yeah. Usually you got the size advantage for Rhea Ripley.
Yeah, not this time. And, you know, I see at JD, I know she was one of those people that just said anybody but Cody when he was in AEW. You know, just hashtag anybody but Cody. You know where I'm at? Hashtag anybody but Charlotte. And hashtag anybody but Logan Paul. Anybody else could win that men's match, and I will be a happy guy. Anybody else could beat Asuka for a title, and I'd be like, all right, I'm cool. But Charlotte, again... Really?
I'm not even mad at her winning the title again, but just not now. Like, give her.
She came back. She was like 8 minutes, y'all. It needs to take a rest. Even Bianca knew, like, okay, my time's up. I'm just gonna let this go. Like, Charlotte's like, nah, I haven't been champ for like 6 weeks now. It's time.
Yeah, it's about that time, right?
It's time. Would I lose it? WrestleMania? It's June. I need it back. What the
Right now,
fuck?
it's shit's annoying. Right now we got Dom starting it out with Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes wanted Dom to start it, but Finn Balor is the one who's going to be starting this matchup for Judgment Day.
Cody and his titanium cast,
who's still doing cartwheels with it.
Yeah, which by the way doesn't look. Which by the way barely even looks plastic, y'all.
Yeah, right.
Say that, and Lord knows I love Cody Rhodes. Everybody that watches me knows that. At one point, I was calling myself the American Nightmare of podcasting. Okay, I love this dude. I don't give a fuck what anybody else thinks about him. I have defended him for years, and I will continue to do so. But that is not a titanium cast, y'all.
It looks like something you get at like Rite Aid, like an arm brace or something.
Yeah. My wife has one of those carpal tunnel braces because she grooms, and it looks just like that. Either that or I don't know if anybody else, but I used to bowl, and they had those hand things that you put on that would spread your thumb out so you could get in the grips better. That's what that shit looks like. It looks like one of them bowling sleeves.
I agree. Shout out to Dan. Dan says that tomorrow Seth Rollins is going to be on the Pat McAfee show. That's going to be awesome. Got to check that out.
Blanco and Cody. Okay.
Asuka needs a lengthy title reign. I totally agree.
Amen, my queen. I love Asuka. That is my homegirl. And as a heel, she is just.
Bianca will call Charlotte. That's an interesting take. I think that would be dope too. I definitely want to see Charlotte and Bianca one-on-one. That's going to be awesome.
I would love to see that, Dirty Dan. Love it. Cody and the Transformers, man. Hey, at least he got out of the Homelander gear.
Dollar General
from the guy. Yeah, it really is. It really is.
Right now with Sammy.
Yeah, that
I know we've been doing it for a while, but I think it's so dope that Sammy and Kevin Owens got the PWG logo and Super Dragon's mask logo on their
stuff. Yeah, I don't know how they're getting away with it, but I love it. Well, yeah, I know how they're getting away with it. Triple H.
Right. Technically, it doesn't say PWG, so I guess they could just show the gorilla. They could just say it's a gorilla.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know if you see Kevin Owens' tattoos. He has a bunch of zoo animals all over him. So,
oh yeah,
it's just a gorilla. Rhea Ripley getting involved. Look at.
As
Mommy always a factor when she's standing on the outside.
I love Mommy. I really do. I love everything about Mommy.
Or now that we're in commercial break, let's talk about this Raw. We had another great matchup. We had Kaiser versus Matt Riddle. Really fun matchup. I think that Ludwig Kaiser doesn't get enough credit for his singles wrestling. He's a great wrestler, got a lot of size on him. And I think that, he could go far. I love what he's doing with Imperium, but definitely if they wanted to have a title run for him, I think he could do a good run with a US champion or maybe eventually the IC title. But him and Riddle had a pretty good matchup tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I could even see him and Giovanni. I almost called him his other name. Eventually taking those titles off of Kevin and Sammy.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind that. I definitely love Imperium. Imperium has been a team that I was a big fan of in NXT, big fan now. And how cool would it look to have the tag team titles and the IC title with Imperium? Because I don't see Gunther losing that title anytime soon.
Nah. The only way I see him, I could see him handing in that title if, say, he won the Royal Rumble. Or we end up with some kind of ultimate challenge at WrestleMania like we did back in the day with Hogan and Warrior. But I don't see anybody beating him anytime soon.
Nah, I agree.
The only thing that I could come up with, if somebody was going to beat him for the Intercontinental title, it would be maybe a returning Big E. And I don't even know how close he is. But I'd love to see that match, by the way.
There was
those two. Whew.
Yeah, that would be cool. We also had another matchup between the Viking Raiders and the
Alpha Academy.
Alpha Academy. I don't know why I was just going to say Gable and Otis, but Alpha Academy with Maxine Dupree on the outside, who is, taken to this new technical wrestling style that she's being taught by Gable. I like the gimmick a lot.
She get coached up nice.
Yeah. I definitely think that this is going to lead to something down the line with Mason. What's his name?
Mace and
Mansoor
Mansoure or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, man, I feel bad for those models. I mean, Jesus, at least Mansour was like the king of Saudi Arabia until this gimmick, and now that's gone, and now so is his valet and any sense of push for either one of those dudes. It's like, I hope you look good in the singlet. I'm just saying, you're all in the academy now. Go.
Right. Another matchup that I enjoyed, it came on right before this matchup. It was Nakamura versus Bronson Reed. Bronson Reed picking up a huge victory in his match with Nakamura. I think that Bronson Reed's another guy who I would have liked to see in the Money in the Bank matchup just because of the push that he's getting and the victories he's getting against guys who are in the Money in the Bank match.
Yeah. That's where I thought they were going with this. I thought they were going to say, like, okay, well, if Bronson Reed wins, he'll qualify. And then Logan Paul came out, and that was the end of that.
Right.
But it wouldn't even be Bronson's first ladder match. If you go back to NXT, he had a couple of them, and he was damn good in them.
Yeah.
So I would have loved to have seen that, maybe as opposed to Logan Paul. I'm just saying.
I agree. I mean, I understand why Logan Paul's in it, and I understand why you have someone like Logan Paul, get the attention and the world buzzing, the TMZs, the social medias, the reels, the clicks.
WWE doesn't get enough attention yet.
Yeah, right. I understand why they want to be in the mainstream. And at least Logan Paul is not someone who, he doesn't look like Snoop Dogg coming off the top rope at AEW. He's definitely someone who could go. It's just,
Yeah, but that's something like Bad Bunny can go, but you don't see him walking in and getting put in a ladder in the Money in the Bank, though.
Yeah, I agree.
He's just like, I'll come in, I'll do my thing, and then I'll go away. Y'all have fun, and I'll be back.
Right. Sami Zayn looking for the hot tag right now. Cody Rhodes looks like he's about to
crawl. Sami, crawl.
Dom pulling him back into the corner. See, that's smart tag team wrestling.
Yes.
Cutting the ring off.
Obviously, his daddy taught him well.
Right.
And by daddy, I mean Eddie.
Los Guerreros, great tag team. Underrated.
Great tag team. That's where Latino Heat was basically born, man.
Right.
I got elevated with China and all that, but Los Guerreros is really where that shit started.
That's all the last time I cared about Apollo, to be honest.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
I don't think after that there was ever a time where I was like, oh, I can't wait for this Chavo match.
Right? Never. Even when he showed up in Lucha Underground, I was like, why?
Yeah.
There were so many people popping off. I was even marking for Blue Demon, and then Chavo showed up, and I was like, really? Why?
Kevin Owens not allowing Dom to run away. He was just stomping a mud hole in Dom.
Well, yeah. He's an angry man.
He's been
an angry man. This is actually a downgrade. If y'all know Kevin Owens, he was an evil man. Now he's just angry.
Mm-hmm. Kevin Steen. Going for the cannonball here.
Oh, yeah.
Let's suck it.
Cannonball. Boom. You know what? I got to say, everybody talks about like Montez and all that, but Kevin Owens' bullfrog splash is fucking amazing.
Oh, yeah.
For a dude that looks like that, to get that much air and be able to pull the full thing and make it look good is just ridiculous. Like, you look at Montez and you think that dude can fly. You look at Kevin Owens and you're like, wait, what?
Also, forget the frog splash. He hits a picture perfect swanton bomb as well.
Yeah.
Like, for a man his size to hit a swanton looking that beautiful.
Yeah.
There's times it looks better than Jeff Hardy's.
Yeah. I was about to say he puts Wardlow to shame, but Jeff Hardy too, especially these days.
Big sling blade by Finn Balor.
Yeah,
this matchup is fun. It's been action packed.
It really has been. I'm trying to keep my place of thought talking to you because I'm like, oh, what's happening there? Make the tag.
Cody Rhodes looking like he wants that tag right now.
I know, man. He's pumped. That is some old school anxiety selling on the apron right there. Come on, man!
You can't say Cody Rhodes taking it to Damian Priest. I always love that drop
vintage Dustin right there.
Big power slam. Cody Rhodes is on fire. Look at him.
What is that, like vintage Orton right there? That could be Dustin too.
Yeah.
Oh, disaster kick!
Channeling everyone he's ever, worked with there. Vintage Dustin, vintage Orton. What do you think about the rumors of the next time Brock Lesnar steps into the ring with Cody Rhodes, it being a bull rope match?
Oh, I would love that.
I would love that too.
I would love that.
Involved.
This how think about it, this how big Cody is. For starters, he beat Brock clean, and then Brock had to jump him and break his arm just to get him to pass out in a ring.
Yeah.
Who else can say that about Brock? Triple H, maybe Taker, Cody.
Smallest.
That's some elite company. Hulk Hogan didn't last that long. So yeah, to have them in a bull rope match,
that'd be fire for sure.
Oh,
yeah. When are you going to eject? The referee needs to eject Rhea Ripley here. I mean, how many times?
I think he's about to. He's like, "Come on, Rhea. I don't want to do this. The fans gonna be mad at me. Can you get down, please?"
To the back.
Mommy, can you please?
No, wait.
Come on, this is bullshit. Wait, no. Sammy gonna jump over. Nice. That was dope. I thought for a second he was going at Rhea.
Cody Cutter.
1,
2.
Is that it? That's not it.
That's the tribal chief. Thanks for being there, homie.
Tribal chief. What's happening, homie?
Word.
So good to see you, bro. Hope you're enjoying the show.
This Raw is.
I know Roman's not on it, but I hope you're enjoying it anyway.
And we did see highlights of Jey Uso kicking Roman in the face.
Yeah, I don't think he liked that.
That was a big moment on SmackDown.
I don't think Devin liked that though.
I don't think he liked it either. But I'll tell you
especially when they replayed Roman screaming, "You don't leave me!" Like he's a jealous girlfriend or something. Where do you think you're going?
Cody Rhodes using the titanium brace.
The titanium cast.
I'll tell you what, it's bittersweet for me because as much as I like the Civil War of the Bloodline, I am, I'm a little upset because I loved where they were going with the Bloodline United, and they all looked like a squad when they would come out together. But
man, I gotta be honest, I saw this coming. I saw this whole thing coming before Elimination Chamber. Like we did the preview show, and I was like, "You see the way Sammy's in Jay's ear and all this stuff. You give it a few more months, and this bloodline is gonna crack." But you know what? Bloodline will never crack. The one you're watching right here, right now.
We had
no Civil Wars.
Crossroads. To the Crossroads for the victory.
Done.
This is the match. Cody Rhodes, Sami Zayn.
Hit my favorite music.
That was a very good main event to cap off a very good Raw.
Yeah.
Raw's been great lately. It's been very action-packed. A lot of great wrestling. A lot of great storyline development. I'm excited. This was a great show. I'm excited for tomorrow. We got Seth Rollins defending his World Heavyweight Champion against Braun Breaker. That should be great.
That should be damn good.
Really good match.
Damn good. I'm really looking forward to that.
Word.
Here it comes.
Anybody coming out here? We got.
Fuck anybody coming out. I needed that part.
Seeing Sami Zayn dive over Rhea Ripley. That was
sweet. I love Sami.
Beautiful Cody Cutter onto Damian Priest.
Oh.
Yeah, I see the guy in the front row with the Johnny Gargano shirt. I'm surprised we didn't have Johnny Gargano's comeback in Cleveland here. I mean, they've been building up and he's going to be coming back. You would think that would have been.
Could you imagine not only Johnny comes back, but he reunites with Ciampa?
I think that will be happening down the line.
Oh, no, but in Cleveland, that's those people have gone nuts.
Hell yeah.
I guess he's not ready yet. I don't
know. Definitely a big victory to cap off another great episode of Raw Doggin With Dinero. And I couldn't have done it without my man Dom. Thank you so much for being here, man.
Oh, you do it every week without me, but I appreciate you anyway. Thank you for having me, man. I enjoyed the hell out of this. Great show, great company. What's not to enjoy?
Word. I definitely appreciate you being here, bro. Thank you so much, everybody who tuned in. Thank you for everybody in the chat. Shout out to all my Bloodline brothers in the chat and my Bloodline brother sitting right here. But definitely, it's been a great run. Thank you so much for all my Bloodline brothers. You know what I mean? I appreciate you all. Great episode. Make sure you tune in tomorrow for the Bloodline Entertainment Network.
Yeah.
Because we have more action coming that you could check out tomorrow right here on the Bloodline on YouTube. Check out the Bloodline on Twitch. Follow the Bloodline on all the social medias. Follow the South Philly Psycho, or keep messing up, and Top Rope Wrestling Talk. And definitely hit that subscribe button. Check out BloodlineNetwork.com. Before we leave, Dom, we want to let the people know where to find you.
Oh shit! You can find us on Facebook. You can search for Top Rope Wrestling Talk, or you can just look for the Bloodline Entertainment Network because we're there too. Or you can find us on Twitter at Top Rope WT, and of course you can always find us at the worst Instagram handle ever, which is at top_rope_wrestling_talk. And you can find us on social media wherever you find the Bloodline Entertainment Network. Just search for at the Bloodline ENT.
It's that easy. It is that easy to find the best content on the internet. On the internet, on the World Wide Web. The best content right here. This is Mike Dinero. That's Dom. This has been Raw Doggin With Dinero. Love you guys. Peace out, y'all. Throw your ones up in the air.